Hi.
Hello. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to tonight's Reindeer Games live chat, episode 3. It's
Sorry,
like we're
I
in the Big
couldn't-
Brother house with all the
I
Christmas
know,
decorations.
right?
Have fun.
Who's decorated better?
I think they're both pretty good. We didn't have the
Okay.
same budget, but we have years of things.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
Bobby's trying to knock over my bag.
I know.
Bobby, hope you're all doing amazing today. It was another crazy episode.
A sad episode
Of BB Reindeer Games.
We
It was
both-
sad.
We
It was
both
emotional.
would have liked to have seen Danielle go to the Reindeer Games.
Absolutely. But it was awesome to see her come back at all. So, like, I'm glad we at least got 3 episodes with her.
Yeah.
But this episode was great.
It was great.
Another innovative competition. I hope that they do something like this in regular seasons, the way that they kept picking people. It was almost like a chain of safety, but you also had to compete and then, like, lowering the time. We're going to get into it. But, woo, good stuff. Good stuff.
Yes.
So let's start from
The beginning. Cody went home last time.
He did, which was very satisfying. No offense to Cody, IRL, but it was.
God, did you get a hint of a girls' alliance happening here?
Nicole and Taylor were talking about it a bit. Is it real?
I mean, I thought Danielle was on board with it also.
Well, it's so hard to say because Danielle and Taylor are both involved in that 4-person alliance with Josh and Xavier. And it's not really clear who they would pick. You know, I think Danielle has made it clear in her diary rooms that she would pick whatever is best for her, which, like, yes, do your thing.
Yeah.
Whatever's best for her in that moment. But we don't know which way Taylor would go, right? So it's hard to say with all these different alliances forming, but Girls Alliance would be sick. I feel like the Girls Alliance thing, they're all like, there's an understanding that we wouldn't put each other in danger, but, like,
But wouldn't they?
We saw otherwise today. Oh, it didn't last very long.
I just can't stand all of these. Like, everybody's got like 6 or 7 alliances going.
That
I mean,
is
what is
new
the point
school.
of it?
That's new school Big Brother in a nutshell.
Why bother? Why bother with any alliance?
Everybody
then?
wants
I'm
to
gonna prop up my
cover.
phone on these Christmas cards.
Okay, everybody is making alliances with everybody because they always want to cover their asses.
That's what I'm saying. Why not just not have an alliance?
I know. It kind of, like, all cancels itself out after a certain point. But speaking of alliances, within the alliance of 4 with Danielle, Xavier, Josh, and Taylor, Danielle and Xavier have gotten particularly close. Xavier's all like, I will do anything that I can to protect you in this game.
He's like, you are my mother. I am your son.
Yeah. I mean, as we've seen,
let's make lots of money.
Xavier and Taylor especially really respect Danielle and appreciate the doors that she opened for them.
Absolutely.
You know, they wouldn't have been able to win this game if she had not played so early on and paved the way. So,
by the way, she got robbed in her season.
Yeah.
She was a victim
she should have been a winner.
Circumstance.
She should have been a winner.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have gotten close, and guess what? People have noticed because people have seen them spending a lot of time together. Nicole and Brittany are like, isn't Danielle supposed to be with us, with the girls?
Do you think that outside of the house, they are in sequester, like in jury duty? Or do you think it's like in jury duty where they're like partying it up?
Stuff? It's a good question. I don't really know.
Because they're not.
They're not staying in the house.
Right.
They're staying in a hotel.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're allowed to interact outside of this. I would say no, because
really? Because I think I would say yes.
I would say they don't want to miss any strategy talks that could be happening.
I don't think the show
like
wants you to know about any strategy talks that take place outside of the house.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a very good question.
They want to
right, but if things completely shift and
there's
no evidence, no explanation, that's going to be pretty jarring for the audience, especially since we don't have live.
Because this is highly edited.
I agree with that, but they're going to have some receipts to back things up.
There's no element of time here where, they have to show 24 hours, representation and everything. They can contact home because whatever goes on at home doesn't matter. It doesn't play into the game whatsoever. So,
I don't know. It's hard to say. But
I think they can party it up, and I think they probably all go out to dinner, and
I don't know.
I think they do.
I think they do. Sequester City.
Oh no, the video is glitchy.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I hope it straightens itself out.
I hope we're on the right network.
Yeah. Well, let me just take a quick peek.
Take a peek at we are on the correct network.
Our internet just sucks. I mean, it is what it is. Excuse me. Okay.
Yes.
Stay on topic. We're not talking about soaking right now.
Thank you, Henley.
All right. So, like we said, Nicole and Brittany noticed Danielle and Xavier hanging out, and they're getting a little nervous that when push comes to shove, Danielle may pick Xavier over them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is a possibility, right? Because Danielle is not confident in these competitions, and she knows that it would be good for her to have someone like Xavier who can win competitions. Yeah, and keep her safe.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So Derek X arrives, and we all say, "What a delight!" Oh, I have a piece of lint. What a delight,
Bowie!
Yeah, wonderful.
Jordan, thank you for your service, but definitely excited to see Derek X walk in.
He's a natural. He's a pro.
Yeah, he was great.
He was great at hosting. He was engaging. He was charming. He kept the thing moving. He didn't read like a robot.
I would have loved to have seen Claire come too. Like, what if they were hosting together?
That would have been so much fun.
That would have been a lot of fun.
So much fun.
It's weird too that they didn't mention that him and Claire won the Amazing Race. Like when they were doing his little intro package.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been a good thing to mention, but maybe I missed it.
I don't know. Are they
engaged
engaged or am I dreaming?
I don't think so.
No, they're just shacking up, right?
Yeah, they live together. Sorry, I can't stop now that I've started yawning.
I was asleep during the show.
Oh my god.
Not really. I was hanging on by a thread.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
But I saw enough.
With Derek X's arrival, it's time for the Naughty and Nice challenge competition.
Who's naughty?
If you will.
Who's nice? We'll find out.
I feel like all of these so far have been somewhat music based, which is kind of fun.
Just
this
like
one,
my little song.
Yeah, this one they had the grand piano on display.
Wow.
And they brought
Where'd they get that from?
I don't know. I don't know what make it was, but it was a white one. I don't know how I feel about a white piano. I think it's fun, but I wouldn't want it every day. My everyday piano would not be white.
We had a white piano for sale at the studio, and I thought, oh, who's gonna buy this ugly white piano? And then I thought, well, it's kind of sexy.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, actually.
But anyway, they bring in the Christmas crooner.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought for sure that this was going to be some sort of a memory thing because he's going through the 12 days of Christmas with his own lyrics. And this definitely reminded me of The Wedding Singer when Adam Sandler just starts going off.
I will strangle you with my microphone cord.
I'm just talking about the song, the Love Stinks song.
Yeah.
It felt like that because he was talking about his girlfriend dumping him.
Yeah.
I thought he did a good job performing the song.
I thought he was good.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't show, it was a parody of the 12 Days of Christmas, and I thought he only sang like 4 verses, like he skipped a lot, and
they may have just edited out part of it for time.
No, because I thought one of the Big Brother people said that he sang 4 verses.
Oh, like they were trying to study? Because I thought this was going to be a questions comp, which it wasn't, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, so it was mostly just a lead-in to the real competition here, the real challenge. The House Kiss had to find out.
It was a little entertainment.
Yeah. Why did this dude's girlfriend dump him?
Right.
They had to figure it out. And there were all these letters hidden throughout the house. Mm-hmm. And you had to find them. We don't mean
letters from home. We mean actual Sesame Street letters of the day.
Yeah. So they had to go around the house and look for them and try to unscramble a 4-word phrase.
Right. And They were like, Lena, this is too confusing. We don't know what we're doing here.
Yeah, they had a tough time at first, but before we get into that, I want to know what were some of your guesses for what it could have been, like before we even knew what the letters were. I know that they wouldn't put anything like this on there, but like
Annoying.
he gave me STDs. Crabs. I don't know.
Annoying dude.
That's 2 words.
Annoying.
I know, but
Oh.
what else would it be?
I have a
Pees on
mangina.
floor. Okay. I don't know. Just having fun. But anyway, they were having a really hard time figuring this out until Derek X, who took a break from playing the piano.
Well, he was pretty good.
He was
on
pretty
the piano.
good. I saw he was tweeting that he took piano for like 10 years, and his teacher was all like,
"Let me tell you, he was no Adam Driver."
Well, no, which also was a shock. I had
From
no idea
Girls.
that Adam Driver from Girls could play the piano like that.
That
Very
well.
cool.
That
Yeah.
well.
But yeah, he let the house guests know that the letters, the colors of the letters matter, right? So all of the words were going to be the same color.
All of the letters in each word were the same color.
Right.
Yes.
So then everyone's like, oh shit. They start running around.
You
faster.
do red, you do orange, you do blue, or whatever. I don't even know what the colors were. Does it matter?
Right.
No.
So they figure out the first 3 words pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You are too
Gringy?
I mean, we had the privilege of seeing the letters flashed on the screen immediately, so we knew it was clingy. And trying to watch them figure this out, we were like, clingy. And it made us think of Jared's unscrambling thing from this past season.
Gondel?
Yeah,
Gondel. That's
Dongle?
right. Dongle.
Donjo? So many good ones. But it seemed like they got it a bit quicker than that. And they figured out it was you are too clingy. So Taylor was able to run and claim that answer first.
She ran and told that on the phone.
Yes.
And they said, yes, you're correct. And she said, oh, I
won.
I'm nice.
Yes. So she gets an advantage going into the next challenge, and she gets to give someone else a disadvantage.
So she's like, head of household of the minute. So like she gets to talk to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And who is the first little butt sniffer that comes around to talk to her?
Oh, it's Frankie.
Oh, I'm not that close with Taylor, but I am now.
Frankie Grandy.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're chatting it up, and she wants to target him. He is her number 1 target now that Cody is gone, and I think that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
However, she's not wanting to just give him the disadvantage right off the bat because she's nervous that it's not going to land, and then he's going to be coming after her. Mm-hmm. So she is looking at some alternative options here, and she's got people volunteering.
Right. She's got Xavier and Josh volunteering to take the punishment.
Right. Because Xavier's thinking, you know what? If you don't pick Frankie, we could potentially pull him in as an ally if he were to gain power.
He's also a meat shield.
Right. So she's thinking about it, right? She's trying to figure it out. And then it's decision time.
And she said, oh, I'm going to pretend like we didn't have this conversation and everything. And Josh, you react like you didn't know. So I'm going to pick Josh.
She picked Josh. Yeah.
And he was like, oh, damn. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So he felt pretty good about being picked because he had a feeling like even if I do fail and not do well here,
you'll have my back.
Yeah, he feels like he can trust his group.
Right.
So it's time for the Jingle Bell Brawl.
Oh my God. It's the Tiny Stacker Challenge.
Ooh.
I love this when their
heads are humongous.
The heads are humongous in the picture frames. And they have tiny little things that they use tweezers to stack.
Mm-hmm. Those giant ass tweezers.
All right. So there was some ridiculous story about some cookie thing getting
Gingy from Shrek.
Yeah. He got shattered.
Yeah.
Maybe he went out drinking when he was supposed to be in sequester. All right.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But basically, they had to put the gingerbread puzzle together vertically, right? They had to stack all the pieces vertically.
Yeah.
And Taylor, because she was the winner of the naughty and nice, is it and nice or nice?
I think it's naughty and nice.
Okay. Because
it's both.
Right, that's true. She gets a 2-minute head start.
Wow.
It's a pretty good advantage.
Yeah.
And then
didn't really help her much, but
yeah, because Josh had the disadvantage. Okay. So everybody got a reference photo of their
like on the puzzle
man.
box when you put a puzzle together.
Right. Josh could not see his reference photo for the first 5 minutes. It was covered up.
For 5 whole minutes.
Right. And you would think that, in the grand scheme of things, these advantages and disadvantages for this one didn't really matter because it took forever. So it did not matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, he could not see what the puzzle actually looked like.
This was a freaking mess.
It took them a long time.
It took them over an hour and a quarter.
Even more than that.
Yeah.
That was one of the check-in times. But, oh my God. Brittany,
girl, you need to lay off the coffee.
I could not believe that she even made it as far as she did.
0% chance of winning.
That's what it seemed like, right? Because she was really shaking.
Well, I think I was shaking too.
Not as much as Brittany, though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody shake like that in that competition.
Everybody was hating life doing this stupid stacker comp.
I mean, it's just the smallest little movement, and that stack is going to fall, and you're probably going to miss. You're going to drop more than one.
This was super hard, too. Not like the regular season, because the regular season one, they usually have like a landscape one. This was vertical. This was like 6 by 10.
They usually do like a vertical thing, like when they're stacking the bottles and it goes up in that like pyramid.
Yeah, but I mean, this was only 6 across.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
That's really.
It didn't get smaller as you went up.
Right.
Right, because it was like a rectangle.
Right.
But yeah, it was going on and on and on. The smallest little movement, smallest little.
Yeah, because when they do a pyramid one, they kind of lock together. Like you've got the top one resting on 2 different ones,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was a strategy that Nicole started to incorporate here. She was like, I noticed if I kind of staggered my pieces a little bit, which made the picture look not perfect, but it still counted. She was like,
the computer still accepted it.
The computer still accepted it. So she was like, I'm just gonna like keep things a little bit off, and that was working for her.
See what I mean?
Excuse me.
All right. Well, guess what? Nicole won.
Well, she buzzed in, and then they revealed that she was wrong, and she was already celebrating.
Imagine, I was thinking this during the show,
but I was thinking the same thing.
Loud. If somebody was like, "Oh,
yeah,"
and like
they knocked those over,
and then they were like, "Oh, the competition is still going on,"
that would suck. That would really suck.
Well, it didn't really matter anyway. But next, Frankie was like on the last piece after she blew it, after she hatch blew her win, and he was like, and his went bleh. And
he lost like 2 whole columns.
Yeah.
So that was a rough one. And that gave Nicole the chance to get back in there and win. And they were like, are we sure this time? Like, did she actually win?
Oh, I know what I did wrong the first time.
Well, because she won, she is immune from the Santa Showdown.
From the Santa virus?
I mean, hopefully. From the Santa Showdown.
Yeah.
But like, this Santa Showdown is different, and it was honestly amazing.
Yeah, Hanley's right. Nicole also bumped her head against the puzzle.
Oh yeah,
and the puzzle fell down.
That's true. She did. Yeah,
she was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that."
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is one of those ones where you even have to watch like how hard you're breathing because you can knock it over with like too strong of an exhale.
Yeah. All right, so this was very interesting. Nicole now has to pick one player to go into the Santa Showdown.
Only one. Because
it's a solo.
You're competing against the clock. Okay.
Yeah.
So this first person that gets picked, they didn't know what the challenge was going to be at first. So they're all freaking out. They're like, I don't know.
First of all, there's a time limit.
Yeah. They are going to have 5.5 minutes
Mm-hmm.
to complete a task.
Mm-hmm.
If they
That they don't know what it is.
right, if they complete the task, they will stay,
Mm-hmm.
and they will pick the next person to try and complete the task.
And the next person has less time.
1
to
minute
do it.
less time.
Yeah, but they didn't tell them that.
no, they did.
They told them?
Yeah.
They told them the times?
I thought they did.
I didn't think that they told them the times.
Well, they did eventually. I don't remember if they did right off the
until
bat,
they
but
revealed what the challenge
maybe.
was. And
I
then
don't
they
know.
were like, oh, you're going to have a minute less.
whatever. But that's pretty significant to take away a whole
Yeah.
minute each round. So
It sure is. 'Cause
basically,
you run out of minutes then.
yeah, it's going to keep going until someone fails and that person out. So this was crazy because you could either, I don't know, put in a friend because you want to give them a chance.
Friend or foe.
Right. You want to give them a chance when there's a lot of time on the clock.
Right.
Or do you, not want to risk losing a friend and you
Mhm.
put in one of your enemies and then risk the chance that they might
Or
win.
do you put in all your enemies first and then figure that they're probably going to crap out before you get to your friends?
It's tough. Honestly, this was such a good idea.
Mhm.
The mechanics of this, the emotions involved. I'm sure it was horrific for them
Yeah.
to try and figure this all out and sit through people competing, but it was amazing
Imagine
to watch.
what a good veto this would be.
Riveting.
Yeah.
Riveting to watch.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
Yeah,
Not for the people on the show, but
No.
for us.
Let's bring this to a regular season because it was great.
Yeah.
So
now it's time for the Santa Showdown.
well, Nicole's trying to figure out, do I pick my friend Brittany because that's her number one right now, or do I pick Xavier, who she wants
Oh.
out, and
So-
risk him?
So now it's
surviving.
time for the Santa Showdown.
Yes,
And
it's a maze
yes.
with a physical component.
The ornament, I forget what the stupid story was, but it was the ornament's trapped in the snowflake.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to spin the snowflake to get the ornament out of the maze, and you have
Right.
5.5 minutes.
I like this because although there was a physical component to it,
Mm-hmm.
it was something that anybody could do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It wasn't
Was
strength
it?
based. I think so.
Because some people had some trouble getting that wheel started.
Well, I think that was just because she didn't know she had to
move it.
move a little more, which we'll get to. But yeah,
Mhm.
I think everybody had the opportunity to be successful at this.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. Let's get more of that,
Mhm.
please.
All right. Well, this was evil, pure evil.
Mm-hmm.
If the person won and made it out of the challenge, you'd hear Santa's bells.
Right, and that means somebody else is going to have to compete.
Ching, 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 ching. And if you didn't hear Santa's bells and heard an elf laughing with a really creepy voice, yeah, exactly.
That means the person failed and
They're
they're
dead.
eliminated.
They might as well be dead.
The way that they reacted, it's like they were being sent to their death for
Yeah.
real and dying because it was a lot.
Right.
But yeah, Nicole decided
Mm-hmm.
to pick Frankie. And
Frankie, no.
he volunteered because these two
Yeah, I
are
know.
working together. And he was like, honestly, I would rather have the chance to do this with the most amount of time. So put me in, coach.
So this was like 8:45, and we were like, oh, damn.
There's a lot of time left in this episode.
There's too much time left. Frankie probably survived. Damn it.
And he did. Right? He was, I would say,
He looked like he was choking, but
he was
then
on the faster
kinda,
side, though.
He kind of got it at the end.
He figured it out.
Yeah.
He had 2.5 minutes left or something.
Yeah.
Or it took him 2.5 minutes.
Something
I don't
like that.
remember. I think it took him 2.5 minutes. But
It's cold in here.
yeah, he did well. And then he was like, who am I gonna pick? Do I pick Xavier? Do I pick Danielle? What am I doing? Brittany was terrified that
Yeah.
if Frankie picked Xavier and Xavier survived,
Mm-hmm.
he would pick Brittany, and then she would have even less time to do it.
Right.
So she was like, please don't pick Xavier. What does Frankie do?
He picks
He picks
X.
Xavier.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So he actually beat it.
Well, going into this too, Frankie was like, if Xavier survives, I'll play up I gave him the chance to compete when there's still a lot of time
Mhm.
left. And if he goes, I get out a big threat.
Right.
So, like you said, Xavier, he was cutting it really close. He did complete the task, but he only had like 14 seconds left or something. So he really was cutting it close. And of course, after he goes in, he's like, oh, whoever goes out next is they're gonna be eliminated.
They're not gonna make it.
I only had like 15 seconds left, 14 seconds left. Just because you were not fantastic at it doesn't mean that anybody else is not going to be able to do it. So that really annoyed me. I don't know why. It just kind of like.
So I guess after Brittany heard that, or Brittany was worried.
I mean, she was already worried.
She just was like, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do it. And then she went in there and she freaking did it.
You are jumping ahead, lady. She is like begging Xavier not to pick her. And he's just like, I picked Brittany. So she is going out there a mess, like not in a good mindset at all. And she's like pissed. And she's pretty certain that she's leaving.
Yeah, but then she's like, oh wait, this isn't so bad.
Yeah, she gets in there. Well, she's also like, I'm not going to be able to even move this wheel. Girl. I feel like she was freaking out a bit too much when she hadn't even like tried it yet.
Yeah.
But I was worried for her going in with that mindset. But yeah, she totally dominated this challenge, and she finished it with like, what was it, a minute and 15 seconds left or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Because she started with 3.5.
She took an awful long time to hit that bell after she.
I know.
I was like, girl, you better hit that bell.
I know. I feel like everybody, when they were going for the buzzer at the end, they were just like taking their sweet ass time walking there.
I did it. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So now that Brittany has beaten it, she has 3 choices. She could send in Taylor. She can send in, sorry, I'm freezing. She can send in Josh, or she can send in Danielle.
Oh,
that's bad choices.
Yeah. So like earlier in the episode, she was talking about like wanting Danielle out. No, mommies. Don't do that. So
they were like one of the first alliances.
I know, I love them working together. But she was also like really feeling like Danielle and Xavier were super close. Plus, when she was talking to Xavier, he was all like, sorry, I had to put you in there, but I'm trying to protect Danielle. So he totally showed his cards there.
He showed his ass.
And Brittany was like, oh, so Danielle's your number 1? Good to know. So Brittany picked Danielle, and I hated that.
Yeah.
That was brutal.
And Danielle is about as confident as Brittany was going in also.
I feel like she had a little more fight in her going into it. Like Brittany just went and defeated.
Turn the wheel though.
I think she didn't realize like you needed to do more to make the wheel move, because she lost quite a bit of time there.
Do you think she would have beaten it?
I was just wondering that.
If she hadn't had such trouble in the beginning turning the wheel.
I mean, it's possible, right? It's definitely a possibility, because I think she wasted at least like 15 seconds.
Do you think they should have been like, okay, this is how you move the wheel?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes they give them a little
practice
tutorial or practice whatever beforehand.
Yeah, I don't know, but
it's a bummer.
Didn't make it, and then everybody.
When they heard the evil, yeah, and they're like,
they all start crying. Also,
Josh
Brittany was like ugly crying earlier when she won.
Brittany, what happened?
She was overcome with emotion because she thought she was a goner. It was very inspiring to see her.
She was drinking her own tears.
Success here, yeah. And then when she said she hates everyone in there. But back to Danielle. Oh my God, she didn't get it. And I'm so sad to see her go.
Danielle was one of my draft picks.
I know. Also, she's just a legend. You know, it sucks to see her leave. Yeah. But yeah, Taylor and Josh were taking it especially hard. They were like, ah!
Yeah. I mean, they were full on sobbing.
It was sad.
Yeah.
And then at least Danielle got to pick out a present before she left.
She got a good one.
She got the big one.
She didn't get a stupid fruitcake or a year of jelly. She got $5,000.
$5,000. Woo!
Yeah. What about Dollhouse?
Yeah. So good for her. I'm glad that she at least got that on the way out because it was a joy to see her back.
Yeah.
But woo, that's where we're at.
That was a good episode.
I have to say, they did such a good job designing this style of competition.
How did you make this show?
Yeah. And then just the edits of like intersplicing the person competing and then like what's going on in the house.
Yeah, there was some good flashbacks there.
They did a good job there. So, ooh, we are down to our final 6. Only 2 more people.
Halfway through.
I know. Only 2 more people will be leaving before they get to the Reindeer.
Are you gonna be sad when it's over?
I honestly am. I've been enjoying this.
Me too. Fun now.
No. I think they picked a great cast. The challenges.
They didn't pick a great cast.
I think it's a great cast. I think it was disappointing at first because it's the same people over and over again, but they have been putting on a good show, I will say. And the challenges.
I'm still annoyed by at least a third of the cast.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? But just the way that like anyone could possibly win a competition at any time. I like that. That makes a huge difference. It makes a more level playing field for everybody, and it just keeps things so much more exciting when you don't know who's gonna win.
Right.
So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's a pretty good story.
Yeah. So yeah, we just want to chat with you guys for a bit since it is Thursday night. This is our usual
Thirsty
chat
Thursday.
time. Yes, I know. Sheena was asking, "Are we excited for the Survivor 45 finale next Wednesday?" Yes.
Who are you rooting for?
I think my number 1 at this point is Katurah.
Same.
Yeah. My number 2 is Dee.
Yeah.
I like the moves that she's making. I like that she is putting her game above her showmance. I think that's smart and respectable. What else? Oh my God. Also, can I just say that reward that they got last night, amazing. The helicopter ride to that like sandy area in the ocean, amazing. But how awkward for Katurah.
That's right about the time I fell asleep.
Oh, okay. I felt bad for her because she was kind of third wheeling.
APB,
thanks for joining. I'm sorry. I hope you have a good night. What do we think about the Amazing Race finale? I thought it was amazing.
I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, she didn't see it yet.
Fell asleep, but I know who won, and I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I thought it was a great outcome.
Good one.
Honestly,
this was a really good season.
I would have been happy with any of them winning at that point because even though I didn't like the Beard Bros at first, when I heard more about their story, I really grew to appreciate them, and I liked their like never give up attitude. So I even would have been happy with them winning. Also, I just loved the format of the final leg with that like scramble thing where they had the 3 different challenges in different locations. I was telling you about that this morning. It reminded me of like old school America's Next Top Model when they would go for the model castings throughout the city.
It kind of sounds like like the book where it has different endings.
Oh yeah. Like a choose your own ending.
Yeah, choose your own story.
Yeah, choose your own story.
I have a news flash for you. I don't know if you can handle this.
Okay.
But Hanley got a McDonald's adult Happy Meal with a McNugget Buddy toy.
Whoa!
That sounds so hot.
I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, me too.
I saw that we're vegan, obviously, so this doesn't matter to us. But
no.
I saw that McDonald's is bringing back the snack wraps, which my husband is very excited for. Because
I thought they already had them back.
I guess they got rid of them again, and they're bringing them back again.
Maybe I'm thinking about Burger King. Didn't
Burger King has a snack wrap too?
Yeah.
But he's freaking pumped for that. It's like a lot.
You could totally make that for him with the vegan chicken, and
he makes his own all the time, and I make vegan ones for me.
Oh, nice. All right. Well,
and it's not taking us a year to get it together and make them like it is McDonald's.
That's right. Oh my God, Sean Davis, you are correct. The Traders 2 trailer is everything. It's fire.
I'm very excited for this cast.
We were drooling over it. Alan, so sassy.
He makes
so well dressed. When he smacked down Johnny Bananas, I almost peed in the diaper.
Yeah, that was amazing. That last moment of the trailer. Mwah.
Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, G of
Oh,
Guthrie.
thank you.
Happy
appreciate
holidays
that.
to the fam, and give a head scratch to Lammy for us, please, and
Aw.
Bowie too.
Definitely. Poor Lammy has been sneezing so much lately. We don't know if it's a cold or allergies or possibly some.
I think she's been down the basement a lot, and there's probably stuff down
Like
there.
dust and
Yeah,
stuff.
dust, maybe some mold or
Poor
whatever.
baby girl. She's sneezing so much. She's
Poor
such a cute little
Lammy.
kitty sneeze too.
She's like,
She's like, achoo.
Choo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bubby, you're being a very good boy.
Trey just got home from college.
Oh,
and he's home for
yay.
the holidays.
That's so exciting.
Trey, there's no place like home for the holidays.
I look forward to going home
Mm-hmm.
for winter break.
Sometimes you take Hogwarts train home.
Yeah, that was a whole experience.
It was.
But we hope you enjoy your time at home.
Yeah. Knowing that you've got half a year under your belt already.
That's awesome.
Wonderful.
That must feel amazing.
Yeah. I didn't go to college for very long, so I only went for like a year and a half.
That's you got a good taste there.
Yeah, the taste wasn't so sweet though.
Oh.
Not for me.
Well,
It just wasn't my thing.
I'm sorry.
I'm too much of a rebel.
I mean, I think you did okay.
Well, in some things. In other things, I was illiterate.
I don't know about illiterate. I don't think that's the right word there.
Well, I'm not good at social studies, and that was one of the classes that I had to take the first year, and it was like embarrassingly bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really brought down that GPA.
Were you like that beauty queen that got asked the interview question and she was talking about the maps?
Yeah.
That was so long ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Anna. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, Hanley said he saw the Milli Vanilli
documentary. Is that,
documentary.
it's good? We'll have to check that out.
I just saw the trailer for that, and it looked really good.
Yeah, I keep seeing commercials for that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just such a weird
concept,
like flash in the pan. You know,
I thought they were a lot of fun.
I don't like remember that much about them. I just know about like the lip syncing. It was
before
scandal.
your time.
Yeah,
really. I mean, I think you were alive, maybe, but like it was before your before you had your consciousness.
I feel like everything I know about them is from like I Love the 90s or something.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I would definitely check out that documentary. Mm-hmm. It sounds good.
Yeah. Freaking Milli Vanilli.
What a name.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, we're frozen on that, and you're like,
oh God.
And I'm like,
I'm making like a fart face. Oh my goodness. Hanley says Kylan apparently brought up another contestant's mother on the challenge. When is he gonna learn? I hope we're not frozen on the stream too.
I know. My chat is frozen. Oh no, there we go.
Are we okay?
Any thoughts on the new Wonka movie? I guess it's a prequel. Yes, it is a prequel.
It looks good.
We're going tomorrow.
Yeah, we're very excited. We will give our review. We will give our review in the next vlog. Really looking forward to it.
If you guys are watching Vlogmas on the Madrosed Vlogs channel, it's going up a little bit later tomorrow because we have to open Christmas cards that came on that vlog. Yes. And then we have to go to the movie. And then when we get home from the movie, I'm going to edit it and put it up. Yeah.
This is a crazy weekend coming up for us. Oh my God. I hope I survive.
We have our craft fair, which who knows what is going to happen.
I'm hosting D&D tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sunday, I'm going for lunch or brunch with Sansa.
You gonna sit on Santa's lap?
No.
Why not?
But I'll watch my nieces and nephew do that.
You're no fun.
Oh, I think I'm too old for that. It's just weird after a certain age.
Tell Santa, leave 2 inches for the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. But I think it's going to be really cute.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna loves to do crochet.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh, happy holidays, Organic Silver Moon.
Yes, thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Donna. It's the craft fair is indoors, which is nice.
Yes, this one's inside. Thank God.
And I just hope that I think it's pretty small.
Yeah, we're just a little bit nervous because this is definitely the smallest one that we've done so far, like vendor wise even. So I just hope that it's going to be a good turnout and we'll meet a lot of cool people and make a lot of sales.
We have some cute new items too.
We have a lot of cute new items. Yeah, so stuff that we don't sell will be going up on our Etsy.
Yeah.
So that's something to look
Absolutely.
forward to. Yeah. I know you guys have been asking like when we were going to get that back up and running, and I feel bad that it's taken so long, but it's just been so hard during craft fair season.
Yeah, and craft fair, Vlogmas, we're coming into Veganuary. And then Big Brother after that. When will it ever end? How did we ever survive when we were doing all those shows?
I don't know.
Would you crochet the likeness of BB players?
Probably not.
Kind of hard.
I mean, you could make amigurumis for that, but I don't like to do a lot of ones where there's like kind of sewing.
Like crochet pop
figures.
Pop figures, yeah.
You could do like a tapestry too of like a portrait, but I just like don't want to. After the season's over, I'm pretty much over it.
Donna says, I think you are so creative. Not sure how you do it all. Took me 2 weeks to make a baby blanket with baby feet.
That's pretty good though.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Blankets take a long time. They're big.
Even baby blankets are bigger than you'd think until you're actually making them.
Who left tonight? Unfortunately, it was Danielle.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
I'm most upset about her so far.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Jeeve Guthrie says we have the ornaments from last year on our tree.
Oh, that's so awesome. I
was hoping for a 2023 edition.
Oh, nice.
You blew it though.
I mean, maybe we can get our shop opened up before Christmas. I hope. I don't know.
Kristen made some beautiful ornaments.
Kristen made some really beautiful ornaments. And I was telling her we need to get some of these up on Etsy. And she was like, no, I'm going to give them out as gifts. And I was like, no, you should sell some because I think people would really enjoy them.
They're little gnomes. They're so cute.
She made gnomes. She made some little macrame ones.
Yeah.
With cinnamon sticks. So I think you guys would really like them. So maybe I can convince her to
I don't know if they're
going
to make it in time for Christmas, though.
They might. I don't know. It depends how quickly we can get it up and running.
Stasher just said, oh, you blew it. You're not getting any packages before Christmas unless you get like the expedited shipping.
I mean, we usually ship pretty quickly. The problem is I don't know what the mail situation is, like if they're behind or what. But
are they behind?
I don't know. Even if you guys want to buy stuff that will arrive after Christmas, that's cool too.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna likes to make scarves. Nice. Scarves are fun. I just made my first scarf in a while because I've been doing so many plushies, but then my friend's coworker wanted to commission a scarf and ear warmer, so I just did that, and that was fun.
Nice.
Makes me want to make more scarves again.
You got through that pretty quickly.
It worked up quickly, and I also worked on it at D&D last week, which was like a solid few hours of just like nonstop.
Were your hands numb?
Honestly, no. If I have the right like hand position and I have like the blood flowing, I'm usually okay. But if I'm like straining or
are you straining?
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Or if I'm using like a really small hook and like really thin yarn, that's gonna hurt. But
you mean like when I was hating life yesterday when I was trying to use that yarn that was like freaking thread?
Yeah, even though it was medium weight.
Yeah, I don't see how that was a medium weight.
Well, it was.
I really don't.
I don't know. It was though. I know what you mean though, because when you go from using a really chunky yarn back down to like a 4 even, it's just like, is this right?
No, I think the deal was that. Oh, is that you? No, it's Bubby.
It's Bubby.
Is that you? Ew. No,
I don't like touching feet.
Me neither. Now I totally forgot.
You're talking about yarn weights.
It compressed.
Oh, you think so?
But it puffed up. It got the Viagra look when it's not squeezed. But when you squeeze it or pull it, it shrinks. Pixie said, I can't wait to see the squirrel. Me too.
Me too. with that fluffy tail.
Mm.
That's going to be really cute.
That's not happening until after the craft fair.
Yeah, I also can't wait to see the dachshund.
I had a come to crochet Jesus moment where it was like you've bitten off much, much more than you can chew, and you're going to have to make some cuts.
Bowie.
So the dachshund got cut, not permanently, just for this craft fair. And the squirrel got cut, but we're still going to have rabbits.
Yeah.
We're going to have a whole warren of rabbits.
Very, very cute.
In different colors and shapes.
And mini
sizes.
cats.
Mini cats. In the future, we'll have cat keychains, and we will have regular chubby, chunky cats.
Chunky cats.
Chunky cats.
I like that.
It's a chunky.
Yes.
Yeah, Donna S says that happens a lot. Right.
Interesting. Oh, your mom makes the hats and you make the scarves. That's fun.
Oh, so cute.
That's really cool.
Are you excited for the Survivor 45 finale?
Yes. But I don't want it to end.
I know.
Yeah, like we mentioned before, our number one, we both agree, is Katura. We both want to see her win. Number 2, for me, I don't know if you agree, is D.
Yeah.
Okay. We're on the same page with that. And then I don't know after that. I'm not sure. All I know is there's a good chance it's going to be a lawyer.
That's true.
Wait, isn't Julie also a lawyer?
Yeah.
Or no? So there's 3 lawyers left in the final 5.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
This was the season of lawyers.
Yeah.
You know, Kenny D is like
drooling.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kenny D.
I was going to say something else, but
oh God. We'll go with drooling.
Lock that up and throw away the key.
Yeah. Hey, Doug. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. Oh, you make it for assisted living places?
That's so nice.
That's really nice.
You know, I've been wanting to do that for a while. Just like make some stuff either for preemies, which my grandma used to do, or, you know,
those
for people that are in
so
need.
impatient.
Well, I was going to... Boo! I do want to make some stuff to donate, like in my downtime.
I feel like Kristen. My phone just gave me the second warning
that it's low battery.
It's gonna die. Yeah.
That's such a great idea, Anna.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
You're so welcome, Doug. I don't know what we did, but you're welcome.
We hope he's doing well.
Oh, okay.
Thoughts on the winners for Amazing Race? Very happy with it. I don't know. I don't know if we said who won or not. I don't know if we should spoil it just in case people haven't seen it.
Oh,
but
we're happy with the outcome.
Like we said, we would have been happy with any of the final 3 winning because they were all great teams. It was such a great season overall. Like really strong teams. They all wanted to be
and
there.
Amazing Race was very, very good. Maybe we should have more writer strikes. I don't know.
I do think that a lot of that had to do with the 1.5-hour episodes because they could really tell the story more. You could really get to know the people more.
So do you think they edited it differently? Or do you think they just took the episodes and condensed them? Like, you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like they had a certain amount of footage and to fill a certain amount of episodes.
Okay.
Right? So with the writer's strike, did they have less episodes or more episodes?
It's the same amount of episodes.
It is?
Yeah, it's still 12.
But they just made it
longer. Yeah, the episodes are longer.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they included stuff like storylines that they never would have had the chance to address had they not had the longer episodes.
I really like the 90-minute episodes.
I do too. And I know a lot of people have been saying for years now that they should do that because that's something that Survivor Australia was doing. And it was really working for them.
Who should do 90-minute episodes? Big Brother Canada. Because they have so many things that they need to take care of that it would be nice to have a 90-minute episode every time instead of an hour, because then they could really include some stuff that we want to see, not necessarily people picking up their Wendy's food.
I mean, especially if they're not going to have live feeds
or marching around in their the outfit that they got from Winners.
From Winners. Yeah, they really are ruled by their sponsors. We haven't heard yet if Big Brother Canada is going to have live feeds or not. They did announce the premiere date, March 5th.
Oh my goodness.
But they didn't say anything about the feed, so
do you think now again I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Just give me a second and I'm sure it'll come back to me because I'm a senior now.
You're a senor.
Senorita.
You think this season of The Amazing Race had the most camaraderie? Yeah, I could see that, and genuine teams. It did seem like they were all rooting for each other. There wasn't like any bitter rivalry happening we saw.
I think a lot of people dislike the father-daughter.
Yeah, but it never got nasty.
No.
You know, there have definitely been situations in the past
that we've seen.
Yeah, there have been situations in the past where things have gotten nasty between teams. So it was nice to see that not happen here, for sure.
Yeah. I sleep now?
Are you calling?
Pretty much.
All right. This gal's got to go to bed. And I need to get some freaking pomegranate tablets because I am dying.
Not pomegranate. Papaya.
Oh, papaya, whatever. Papaya.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah. I got the reflux, but
I have the narcolepsy right now.
Yeah.
At any moment, I could just be like, what?
Well, we're going to say goodnight before that happens.
I didn't even put dinner away yet, and it's already 10:30.
We need to get to that. But thank you all so much for being here. I'm glad we still got to do a live and talk about tonight's episode.
Yes.
So we will be back for the next episode. We're going to pre-record that recap for Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll be live again to talk about the finale on Thursday night.
Wait, what are we doing?
We're recording our recaps on Monday and Tuesday.
Right.
And then we're going to be live on Thursday.
Correct. Yeah. For the finale. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry. I was like, what? What are we doing?
But you can also check us out on our vlog channel if you're watching Vlogmas. So.
Yes. Vlogmas is a lot of fun.
Yeah. We're going to be painting next week. We're going to be painting our ceramic Michaels.
That's going to be so much fun.
And a nutcracker. So it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we painting it with?
I hope paint.
Our blood?
I hope paint. But thank you all so much for being here. We hope you have a great weekend. And until next time.
Wait a minute.
Until next time.
Oh, much
love. Bye. Good night. Bye.